Anybody who knows me from my situation with Prismmate Luke, we made 3 videos slandering me, and we came to a mutual agreement in private where he apologized to me, and was supposed to make a public apology, will probably not expect this video, and will have expected that because we're on better terms, I would never for some reason call him out on any of the other behavior that he's highlighted himself to be involved in. However, if you believe that to any extent, I'm gonna have to say that you were completely wrong. I've never once said that I would never call out Luke for anything else he's done. However, what I did say was that I'm not gonna continue a drama like this one that we already had when I'd already said everything that needed to be said. But it seems I wasn't the only person that got severely misrepresented at points by Prismmate Luke in some of his older videos, and as such I thought I'd go into this video today and discuss it. I was also reached out to by Just a Robot who initially told me about all of this, so if you want to go watch Jar's video about this whole situation, you can. It's a very good video where he goes in depth and discusses a lot of these points, but today I'd like to highlight how these points more represent how Prismmate Luke in lots of his videos, almost every one of his videos, shows absolutely no actual evidence to support the claims he works with, uses sources like 13-year-olds to gather his information instead of doing the research himself, and doesn't use his own brain to come to any conclusions before making a video discussing a serious topic that could possibly damage someone's reputation. And just to clarify at the start of this video before I go into it, I am not defending the person Luke's calling out in this video, as obviously a lot of the proof that was against him has been deleted at this point, as the person who called them out was suspended, and the original document from them defending themselves has been deleted. As such, I'm going into this situation mainly to criticize how Luke covered this, and how he used screenshots that didn't prove the point he was making, and just claimed that they proved something they didn't, in an attempt to try and smear someone, or convince his audience to believe him, with no proof at all. But with that being said, before I begin and go into all the information and respond to Luke's video, I'd like to quickly mention that if you're new to the channel, you can go down below and click the subscribe button. If you don't, I will go fully emo, black out my hair with a pink streak, and cry while playing my guitar while listening to a bunch of Bo Burnham songs on repeat if you don't subscribe. So, I can't believe I just developed a persona. Listen, don't harass anyone with that depiction, by the way. There's nothing wrong with anyone that's emo. Also, if you'd be willing, you can check out my other social media down below, like my Twitter, Discord, and Instagram. My Instagram is approaching 1,000 followers, my Twitter is approaching 4,000 followers, and my Discord is approaching 2,000 members. And if you could just check out those platforms, that would be highly appreciated, as I work on these videos every single day and spend hours working on them. So if you could just go down below and click subscribe to help me get to 50k quicker, that'd be highly appreciated. And also, final note, I'm going to keep this intro short. You can also check out my Patreon Ko-fi join button if you want to support me financially. With that being said, let's get right into it.
Fanfiction has become a lot more of a common topic for my channel than I would have thought, but to be fair, I never expected to talk about it at all. But this is a weird one to say the least, because a 26-year-old adult has not only taken it upon themselves to harass and villainize a 13-year-old over fanfiction, they have doxed them and leaked voice recordings of them too without permission.
I feel like this is a staple to every Prismmate Luke video on the existence of his channel, but he'll either state something without providing any evidence, or he'll provide evidence that's completely unrelated. Like, for example, he shows on the screen that there's a Google Docs title, basically showing nothing, and then he makes extreme claims like doxing a child and provides absolutely no proof to support it. How is any viewer just watching from the sidelines going to see anything here that proves this point in the slightest?
But I have a problem when you are so obsessed with a show that you turn to harassing and gaslighting a child.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I looked at this screenshot for a few seconds and couldn't initially work out who was who, and I had to end up doing a Google search to work out who this screenshot was calling out. And when I look back on it, I really don't see where the gaslighting and harassment comes from here. The screenshot he shows is of a person apologizing, and the other person, which is the minor, saying fuck you. How is that the person that he's referring to harassing them? And I swear Luke does this in every video. You can't make serious claims like harassment and gaslighting and provide a screenshot that shows a completely unrelated point where they're referring to apologizing to the person and clarifying on how what they did was wrong. How does that constitute harassment in the slightest? And oh my fucking god, how in the world do you somehow run with this for a video on a platform as big as Luke has? That's so dangerous when you're making these claims against creators. I know it's already been seen with drama like the Hopeless Peaches situation, with my drama, with Just a Robot's drama, and with a bunch of different dramas involving Luke, which he's now apologized for, but how the fuck do you ever think it's okay to post this shit without proof on your channel? And also, may I just highlight how ironic it is that Luke claims that because they're apologizing they're harassing and gaslighting the minor, but that same standard, wouldn't Luke have been harassing and gaslighting me? Or does he hold his standards differently? Or did he not even read the screenshot? I'm so confused how this even happens. Surely you look back on your video and edit it for more than 4 seconds without just slapping a screenshot on the screen. Surely, how did... No, okay, I'm gonna roll it back a second. I'm gonna take a few seconds of, breathing time to rethink this screenshot and consider how Luke may have come to this conclusion. How did he come to the conclusion that an apology was harassment or gaslighting, and how did that end up being the screenshot he used to support his claim that they were harassing and gaslighting? How did that happen? How did... There is no reason. I'm sorry, but this is fucking ridiculous. You simply should not be making drama content if your drama content is so severely misrepresented and outlandish that nobody in their right mind can use your screenshots or evidence or claims and trust them at all because they never have anything to support them with actual evidence.
For saying mean stuff about your underage fan couple. Again, I am not making this up.
Oh really? You're not making this up, Luke? As you show a screenshot on screen where the person asks a genuine question, this to you constitutes the claim you just made. Wait, what was the claim you just made? What did you just say they did again?
For saying mean stuff about your underage fan couple.
Oh yes, of course. This screenshot perfectly highlights how this person was saying mean stuff about an underage fan couple. How is that? Did he look at the screenshots for himself? Or did he take the word of a child? Is his only source of research before making this video a child who claims they were harassed? If anyone ever asks me how to highlight how bad Prismate Luke is at making these videos, this will be the one I show him as an example, okay? Because this video highlights every possible point you could ever make against Luke. He makes a claim with unsubstantiated evidence, and then he follows it up by saying, "This is totally real, guys. This is not a lie. I am not making this up." Dude, what the fuck?
This sounds like something I'm exaggerating.
Or completely misrepresenting. And quick interjection, because Luke actually doxed the person he's calling out for doxing in the video where he's calling them out for doxing. What the we live in a fucking clown world. We live in a society. Oh my god. How do you fucking blow your argument apart so badly? You're literally just as bad as the person you're calling out. Stop fucking talking.
But today's case is something unique, to say the least. What happened? Well, I got a Twitter thread that blew up recently, and it was about a person who, just a reminder, is in their mid-20s, who made an over 500-page, 22,000-word document about a 13-year-old. Now, that in of itself is already really suspicious.
Am I the only one that thinks it's incredibly weird that Luke would just say by default that responding to allegations with a Google document is suspicious? I think that depending on the size of the claims, this wouldn't be suspicious in the slightest, and also I think that if you believe you're innocent, you are within your right to make a Google document without immediately being criticized or having people put skepticism on you because of it.
Like, I don't know how you would make a doc that long for anyone, let alone someone that probably isn't even in high school yet. So this 13-year-old must be the worst. They must be the devil, and they've done nothing else but cause misery and pain for those around them.
Oh my god, I can't be the only person that finds this incredibly ironic, considering Luke made over an hour worth of content on me, discussing me and accusing me of multiple different things that I didn't even do because I criticized one of his videos. This is fucking baffling how ironic this is, considering his videos on me came out like 2 to 3 weeks later. What?
You want to know what got this 13-year-old kid a document that's more than 5 times as long as the US fucking Constitution? It was because the kid found their fanfiction weird because they shipped a minor with an adult, aging up the characters without ever stating it in the story, and made one of the characters trans for no other reason than for a fetish.
Here what Luke does is use a genius technique called lying. Or, more accurately, he masks a lie between 2 truths. The first statement, that they got harassed over the ship, is correct. The last statement is also correct. However, the statement in between those two statements, that they never disclosed that they were aging up these characters, is a complete fallacy, as if you look at the tags which Luke put on the screen, so he's provided this evidence to you to look at, you can literally see the aging up of these characters. You can read where it states the age, like they are put in actual text on his screenshot, the same screenshot he has to have looked at when he made the video. Once again, did he do any research, or did he trust a 13-year-old to do all the research for him? Because the fucking proof is on the screen. His statement is debunked by the evidence he's showing. How fucking... I wish I could express how idiotic I think Luke is, but sadly YouTube doesn't allow demeaning comments towards content creators, so I'll let you imagine what I'm thinking.
Along with them not giving a proper warning to say that the fanfiction is 18+.
You mean a disclaimer like the words that say, "For adults only, minors get out"? This dude is fucking making my job so easy. The shit he is saying they haven't done is on the screen in the screenshot he's showing, and I am fucking baffled that it is this easy to debunk a video that has such hefty and proven allegations. How does anyone trust a word out of this dude's mouth? How did anyone take his facts to fucking heart, ever? And there are many YouTubers that just take these screenshots and made their own videos based on them, which again fucking baffles me, because how do you not do your research beforehand? Fuck me.
She also said that Cal has radical opinions about art because they said a piece of art sucked once.
So, Luke does have a point here. They do claim that this kid has radical views because they insulted their art, and to be fair, the word radical was completely wrong here. Now, I'm gonna take the guess that this person making this Google Doc did not understand what the word radical meant, and instead used it in the wrong context, as they follow up by clarifying that they mean that they were getting destructive criticism from this person. So, what I can tell here is they just made a mistake in their wording, and Luke is trying to bash on them, trying to make it seem like they made a much bigger claim than they actually did.
Also, when I say that Maury doxed her, I mean it. Not only did she leak private voice recorded discussions without permission, she straight up said at one point that Cal lived in a certain state, which, had that been true, would have just been a straight up dox.
Okay, let's take what Luke said here and break it down into a few clear points. So, firstly, he claims that they leaked voice recordings that they did not have the consent to share. But this all depends on what state Maury's in, as if Maury's in a one-party state, it means that they can share this audio without needing the consent of the other party, without having to worry about any problems or backlash towards this. And then, after that, you've got to consider the fact that it depends on the context of this call. If this call shares something very important to defend their case, or if this call was shared in a joking context, it can be taken in multiple different ways, but Luke provides not even one screenshot to constitute this claim in the slightest, which ends up continuing to be a common theme, as Luke then shares another claim that they apparently doxed the person's state, with, once again, out providing a single screenshot to support this allegation, which only further heightens the concern, as anyone that's listening to this claim and trusting it is someone that is not looking for any proof in this situation, and is as such going to take Luke on his word on any claim he makes, as of which multiple of these that he's made in this video are completely fabricated.
Maury deleted her original post, but even now still refuses to drop it.
Luke claims that they continue to be unable to drop it, and then shows a screenshot of them saying they'll drop it. I'm so confused, and the screenshot literally shows them apologizing. Are people not allowed to apologize anymore, or are they continuing it and refusing to drop it? I'm so fucking baffled.
Along with this, not only does she just flat out admit to shipping illegal relationships.
So now Luke claims this screenshot proves a completely different claim. So what the fuck does this screenshot prove? Looking over it again, they're still asking a question. In no way do they condone these type of relationships as far as the screenshot says. And in no way does Luke provide any evidence to support any of these claims that he continues to make.
Along with that, they brought it to their channel by making multiple community posts about this situation and just won't leave Cal alone.
And then he goes through screenshots where they're apologizing. How is this proof that they're not leaving them alone? Again, Luke makes another unsubstantiated claim, and I'm presuming that claim was provided to him by a child or someone lacking any comprehensive capabilities, or maybe it was just him. At this point, he's made so many false claims up about me and a bunch of other people. I could not trust a word out of his mouth, and to be honest, it seems like something he'd probably do. But with that being said, I can't sit through even a second longer of this. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do subscribe to the channel, leave a like, turn on notifications, and check out my other social media link down below. As I said, I'm aiming for 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Holy fuck, I just got so confused. I was like, wait, am I aiming for 25k? Because I remember when I was aiming for 25. You guys are fucking nuts, thank you. If you do subscribe to the channel, that would be highly appreciated. And to end this video, I'd like to leave you with a little riddle that you can try to guess the answer to in the comments down below. So, you're stuck in a sealed box that you can't break out of, and you're left with half of a light bulb and half of a mattress. How do you escape? And just to clarify, the mattress and the light bulb could be absolutely anything. You're in a sealed area, and you have two halves of something. With that being said, I'll leave you with that riddle. And thank you for watching. Subscribe, turn on notification payment platforms, and feel free to check out any other videos on this channel. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Says she wanna rock with it like me. I'm a stylish guy. Spend a little guap with it like me. We can catch a fly. Says she wanna rock with it like me.